Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Joseph Leyan. If you're new here, I talk about productivity, cultivating good positive habits and how you can apply them to better your own life. So in my last video I covered Obsidian, which is a wonderful tool that you can use as a daily planner, daily habit tracker. You can use to track all the tasks that you need to do, build a plan and a vision for the year, so you can be able to have a more productive year, have a more productive day for that. But this video I want to cover the dark side of Obsidian and why you shouldn't use it. Once you've already set up the initial phase, you'll quickly realize without adding plugins, without adding community plugins, you literally cannot do much with it. Now here's where the bad side comes in, because in my experience you get lost in this well of community plugins that you need to have a look at, and there's literally thousands of them, thousands and thousands of community plugins, and every tutorial I came across, most of them were just recommending that you download this plugin, Kanban plugin, data viewer plugin, and all these other plugins that when you're a beginner and you're looking for a tool that just helps you to be more productive, you will quickly get lost in all this information, and it will be the exact same thing that like me, maybe you were trying to leave Notion or all the other tools and come to something much simpler. So what I found when trying to use Notion as a daily planner was that, like many of you, I was getting lost in the dashboard itself. There is so many things that you need to set up initially just to get it going, to be able to have something that you can come in the morning, have a look at your laptop, computer, iPad, whatever, and just be able to do to follow what tasks you've set up. There seems to be a culture out there of trying to make your dashboard look as great as possible. They have all these ridiculously huge planners that you're spending most of your time trying to match, trying to create something that looks as perfect as possible, and what you're doing is you're actually killing your time. Instead of doing the task that you set up, you're spending your time just creating the tasks on Notion, and subconsciously you're convincing yourself that you're using it, but you're not actually applying those tasks. You're spending the time creating these, and I didn't really like that. So I decided that's when I wanted to use something different, and I came across Obsidian. What do you need to do in order to escape the dark hole of procrastination? So I found that the best way was to just niche it down. I need to remove all these community plugins, and right now if you have a look at mine, I only have the calendar plugin, an emoji plugin, so I can add emojis on there, and that's it, just the two. I've also changed my theme to the most minimal theme that Obsidian has, and this has been critical in decluttering my space, which means that when I come in the morning and I open my laptop, the first thing that I would do is, as you can see here, I would write the 5 things that I'm grateful for that day. And by writing these, I can just follow this plan day in, day out. I already created these checkboxes that show me which tasks I need to do for the day, and I do not need to think or spend any more time trying to create something that looks good and I'm not actually doing those tasks. If you're looking at using Obsidian and you've been lost in all the information or overload out there on how you can link from different articles to different articles and all these things that make it seem like that there's a steep learning curve that you need to go through before you can truly use this tool, this free tool I might add, to make your life more productive. I'm here to tell you that there is a better way. If you want to start from scratch, I highly recommend watching my initial tutorial. Again, I'm gonna link it up here for you to install, and I've put in the description all the theme that I'm currently using if you want to use the same minimal theme. And you want to sit down and really think critically of what you want to use this tool for. If you have a look here, you can look on the left. I work a 9 to 5 and I've segmented all the folders for all the other things that I'm doing here, and I've linked them with templates that match my vision for the year for 2023 to the monthly planner, to the weekly planner, and the daily template that I use. And all of it is within what you can see in this dashboard here. I don't miss anything. If I want to add the notes, I can link to from one note to the other, and I don't need to learn I don't need to understand the entirety of Markdown syntax. There's only so much Markdown that you need to know in order to actually use this wisely. So those are my thoughts. I think that you shouldn't use Obsidian. Don't use Obsidian at all. If you're one of the people who is expecting to use this and create the best looking dashboard, or try to create something that's going to look aesthetically pleasing so that you can say to your friends, say to people that, hey, I'm being productive. Look at how I've structured my day, my week, my month. That's not what this is for. This is for those of you who want to actually do the tasks and and segment your time wisely by prioritizing them. So those are just my 2 cents. I hope this video helps you escape what I consider the dark side of productivity tools in general, the dark side of Obsidian. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments or let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.